Hello, my name is Marelos Reyes. Welcome to my video. Today I will be talking about noun clauses and adverbial clauses, okay? So, as you can see on the screen, I have some important information, which is the cover page, and this video belongs to the subject Structural Grammar 8, and the teacher's name is Neri Oswaldo Bernal, and my name, which is Marielos Stephanie Reyes Funes, and the description of the video and the due date. Now, let's start with the video. First, what is a clause? A clause is a group of words containing subject and verb. Also, clauses are dependent or independent. A independent clause can stand on its own as a completely sentence or as a completely thought. And a dependent clause must be attached to another clause in order for it to be a completely sentence or to be a completely thought. Now let's see what are adverbial clauses. That we already know what is a clause, let's see these ones. Here I have some definitions for adverbial clauses. An adverb clause, also called adverb clause, is a group of words that function as an adverb in a sentence, and also an adverb clause can modify or describe verbs, adverbs, and adjectives, like an adverb in grammar English do. So as you can see, it's similar. And adverb clauses describe descriptive information that adverbs typically tells where, why, how much, or under what condition the action in the sentence takes place. Now let's see what type of words do we use to introduce adverb or adverbial clauses. Well, we use subordinating conjunctions such as after, if, because, seems, although, etc. Okay? There are many more. And next, I have how do we identify them in a complex sentence? Well, for me, the best way to identify adverb or adverbial clauses are first identifying the subordinating conjunction, and remember that I already mentioned what are those subordinating conjunction, and also begins with that subordinating conjunction. And also the next advice for me is that we can find them at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the sentence. So you can be very focused on that it's at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end, etc. Okay, so those are some important steps to identify adverbial clauses in a complex sentence. Now let's see some examples. Here I have the first one, and say, before he left, he washed the dishes. As you can see, here is my adverb clause or my adverbial clause, and it starts with a subordinating conjunction, and in this case is before. Okay, this is my adverb clause, and then I have a comma. Why? Because it starts, okay, it's at the beginning. Okay, the adverb clause is at the beginning. Then I have he washed the dishes, and as you can see, this is modifying the verb wash. My adverb clause is modifying the verb wash. Okay, and the second set, your TV is louder than it should be. Okay, first I have to identify my adverb clause, and I know that it's this one. Why? Because it starts with a subordinating conjunction, which is than. Okay, and I have my adjective here, which is louder. Then this adverb clause is modifying the adjective louder. Okay, so basically those are the function of an adverb clause. So now let's see what are noun clauses. Okay, noun clauses, it's a clause that plays the role of a noun. And also a noun clause is a dependent or subordinating clause that works as a noun, and it can be the subject of a sentence, an object, or a complement. Okay, and also those noun clauses are called subordinate clauses. Okay, now let's see what type of words do we use to introduce them. As you can see, are conjunctions, and here we have that, which, who, whom, whose, what, if, whether, when, where, how, why, whoever, whomever, whenever, wherever, whatever, and whichever. Okay, and those are basically those are the conjunctions that we use to introduce them. that list. Okay, and now I have how do we identify noun clauses in a complex sentence. First, you need to find the sentence dependent clause. Second, look for a question word to link the clause. Third, check if you can add that as a subordinating word. Fourth, underline the section that you think is the noun clause. Fifth, confirm that the clause answers a question in a sentence. And sixth, add the regular noun to replace the clause to check your answer. But basically, those are the steps to identify noun clauses in a complex sentence. And now let's see some examples. The first one said, whoever wants to know should ask me. As you can see, here is my noun clause. It starts from whoever to know and finish to know, sorry. And whoever, it's my conjunction and it's acting as a subject in the sentence. And here I have my verb, which is want, and here I have another verb, which is ask. Okay, so this, as you can see here, I have a subject, a verb, and a verb, but I need a subject here, and my subject will be the complete noun clause, which is whoever wants to know. That's my subject for should ask or for ask. The second example say, what he wore to the party really turned some heads. What he wore to the party, it's my noun clause, and here I have a subject, which is he. Wore, it's the verb, and here I have another verb, which is turned, and the whole sentence here from what to party, it's my noun clause, and it's also my subject for turn. As you can see, those examples are acting as a subject. Okay, so I hope you understand those topics and you like this video. Thank you so much.